Yo, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? Welcome back to the podcast. The phone started dingling, lingling as soon as I start recording. Welcome back to the podcast, another episode of Audible. Uh, I'm the host, the Woody Man. That my star. It's been a while. Let's get to it. I've been baseball just started yesterday, and let me tell you something. Um, I'm really liking baseball, man. I've talked about this ad nauseum. I don't know if that's word actually applies, but I've seen it a couple times on a couple shows, so I think it do. I talked about this a lot. My love for football and basketball is really going away. I'm actually starting to like wrestling again. First time in like 40 years, 47 years. And baseball has become very interesting to me. Um, I have not selected a team. Now, when I first started, there was a team when I first started watching baseball, maybe like probably like 3, 4 years, probably like 4 years now. Um, there was a team that I wanted, and I wanted them because they were one of the worst teams. And now they're kind of like one of the best teams or a team that has a positive record. And I wanted to, this is just pain, self pain. I like to put a 40-pound anvil on my head. I wanted to start off with a bad team and then work my way up. I talked about this story before. When I first liked the Carolina Panthers, it's because it was an expansion team. Now, was that a horrible decision? Yes. But if I was a dick rider, my team would have been either the 49ers or the Cowboys, who's the best team around that time. And my team wouldn't have won a Super Bowl since anyway. So dick ride never pays off. Um, so that's why I didn't really want to go straight to the top because at that point, if I went straight to the top, it would have probably been like the Astros, which kind of makes sense for me to root for the Astros, because it's the closest team, or the Yankees, I believe at that time, or I just could have started rooting for the Dodgers since one of the reasons I'm watching anyway is Otani. So I could have just jumped on that bandwagon last year when he got did he get traded there? He got traded there, or he just signed there. I forget. Um, but the team I wanted to start off with was Baltimore. Um, I just remember reading because I started reading about it first that they had a good farming team. They were a bad team, but they're up and coming. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'll just root for the team that's kind of at the bottom. I was thinking between them and the A's, honestly, the Athletics. But it seemed like there was too much in the trenches, and looks like they are too much in the trenches. Um, Baseball's been very refreshing. Learning, their little analytics and war and all this crazy crap. They're way more analytical than any other sport I've seen as far as trying to lay it out for pitching at bat. But it's been really refreshing to watch baseball. And yesterday, the start of the season, I was pretty excited. I'm more around Astro fans than anything else. But I was pretty excited to see like the Orioles beat the shit out of the Blue Jays, and to see who else got the shit beat out of them. The White Sox beat the shit out of somebody, and the White Sox team I was gonna go for. They wasn't. I don't think they was terrible back then, but they're very much in the trenches now. So Dick Rod no help again. If I'd have Dick rolled and picked the best teams to root for when Carolina Panthers came out, I'd have been a 49ers or Cowboys fan. And the last time each of them won was the 49ers in like 94 and the Cowboys in 95. That's a very long time ago. Moving on. Last Yesterday was a terrible day, horrible day. Last night was even worse. It got worse and worse. But what cured me, which which cleansed my soul, which expunged my spirit, is seeing the Lakers lose. Oh man, it's like I'm rubbing myself, rubbing my shoulders, my chest. It just feels like I just ate a good meal just now. In these last couple seconds, it feel like I just dumped a cookie and some milk. It feel like I just had a scoop. You ever had put the meatloaf with the mashed potato on there? You get a little bit of corn, and it's all on the same fork. Or if you cut the steak and you scoop the taters, and then you stab the steak, and you just about to eat the steak and the taters at the same time. Or if you get a ham sandwich or a turkey sandwich, and you put some chips on there, some sour cream and onion chips, and you bite into that sandwich, that first, and then you take a sip of something nice. You take a sip of some Minute Maid fruit punch. That's what the Lakers losing feels like to me. It's a warm, fuzzy feeling. It's like Christmas morning in 1996. That's what the Lakers losing feel like to me. Josh Giddey seems to be. I'm gonna start calling him the Laker stopper. He had another triple double last night. When the first time he played him, which was maybe 5 days ago, he had a quad. He was 2 steals away from a quadruple double. What the hell? Does this nigga hate LeBron? Does he hate Luca? Is he the actual white hope? I don't know what country he's from. Is he American? Is he Austin Reeves? Is he better than Austin Reeves? Why the hell, when Josh Giddey play against the Lakers, he's 2 steals away from a quadruple? First of all, if I just told you that Josh Giddey had 15 points and 8 steals against the Lakers and they won by 30, you'd be like, damn, he was locking shit up. The fact that he had like 25 points, 14 assists, 12 rebounds, and 8 steals, this nigga has got something personal. Even he's cool with Stephen A. Smith. He hates LeBron. He hates Reeves, or he hates Luca. I'm in favor of all of those things. I like him being all of those things. But the Lakers lost again to the Bulls. They lost to them by 30 a couple days ago, and they lost to them by a buzzer beater from Josh Giddey. Last second. I don't know what LeBron was doing. Maybe his mind was on some chocolate chip cookies. But LeBron defended terrible. Basically gave the ball to Giddey. It was Giddey. He gave the ball to Giddey. Giddey's all over. God damn, what the hell? He must hate these niggas. He gave the ball away, and LeBron basically gave up the game at the end. The Lakers they choked that away, and I went from being real serious to having a real smile on my face because, oh man, it feels so good when the Lakers lose. Some other games last night. Yesterday. Well, actually, let's jump straight to this one. I don't care about Cavs beat the Spurs, Mavericks beat the Magic. I don't know why the Magic is losing. Did AD have a good game? What the hell is up with the Magic? AD had 15 and 7. He didn't play good. Was it Najee? Najee didn't have a good game. Jaden Hardy, 22. I don't know what's up with the Magic. Um, how you lose to the Mavericks and nobody even went off? It's crazy. The team I want to talk about is the Washington Wizards. Oh my God. So the Washington Wizards lost to the Pacers. The Pacers scored 162 points. 162 points. The Pacers scored 162 points. The score was 162 to 109. At 162 to 109, which means that we're rounding up. And we're rounding up big. The Wizards lost by 60 last night. I'm going to say 60. They deserve a 60. The Wizards lost by 60 last night. The Pacers had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 players with double-digit points. 9 players with double-digit points. 9 of them. A total of 9 players with double-digit points. The Wizards. There's not really much I can say about the Wizards, right? The Wizards are terrible. They've kind of always been terrible. No. Now that I'm really trying to think of it, now that I'm really getting to the meat and potatoes of it, the Wizards kind of always been terrible. I'm thinking back to the the 90s. They had Chris Webber. Who else is on that team? Is that the last? No, they had a John Wall. They won a playoff series with John Wall. I'm trying to think of the last competitive Wizards season. And Pelicans fans here, I'm not really going crazy on y'all. My team has just been awful, just as cursed. But at least we know how to draft recently. At least the Pelicans know how to draft. Like the reason I'm so down on we're gonna get to the Pelicans. The reason I'm so down on the Pelicans, we got to get back to the Pacers and Wizards. I got to talk about the Wizards. I'm so down on the Pelicans is because of the talent that's on the team that just couldn't get it together. Even when we had Josh Hart and Lonzo and Brandon Ingram and Zion, they could never be on the court at the same time. Somebody was always injured. It was Lonzo injured. Then Ingram will go out. And then Zion was out like 50 games. And it's really just a bunch of niggas and Josh Hart, which we know that ain't a recipe. And then when Josh Hart goes and we bring CJ McCollum in, and then Lonzo goes, and then we bring CJ in, and CJ is kind of the healthiest nigga, which again, because Zion was still out, Ingram was still out. Recipe for disaster. And then this year, Trey Murphy just got hurt for the season. Herb Jones, who was first team all defense last year, Herb Jones out for the whole year. DeJounte Murray got hurt his first game. Came back a couple months later and tore his Achilles. Ingram, who's with Toronto now, Ingram hasn't played a game since December. Still. Everybody's saying Zion has such fresh legs, or he's playing such great. I'm saying he has fresh legs. He's only played 31 games this year. The season is over. Like, we got like 9 games left. He's only played 30 of them. Alvarado's been kind of in and out. He was hurt at the beginning of the season. The talent is there. It's just never on the flow. We take a swing at a center, Missy, who turns out to be good. Everybody's like, oh, he's a project. That's why they're bringing in a center. Offensively, he's this. Defensively, he's a project. Missy's played fucking great this year. For a rookie, especially. You know, McCain getting her way early in the season. Missy is like, he might be top 3 for rookie of the year. Versus whatever the fuck the Wizards has been doing for the last life. I can't think of a competent Wizards team. There was 1 or 2 years of John Wall and Gortat and a little Beal. But excuse me, Beal even back then was used to get injured a lot. And then that experiment was over. The Wizards, the Cleveland Browns, the Wizards, the Charlotte Hornets, and I really want to put the Pelicans in there, but at least the Pelicans have like made a play-in or playoffs in the last fucking 10 years. These are the worst teams in sports. If you're a Wizards fan, I wanna give you email me your address, email me your Cash App, your Venmo, your Zelle number. You deserve loving and caring. Because let's say if you 30 years old and you grew up a Wizards fan, oh baby, you've been you've been neglected. You need a dinner. You need a bottle of champagne. You need love. Imagine if you're a Cleveland Browns fan. You need. I'm ready to start a petition. I'm ready to start a video. I'm ready to get this down. We need specific requirements, something on bullet points, something on paper of what a fan has to go through to be able to switch teams. What kind of criteria do I have to lay down to be able to say, hey, I want to fairly switch teams because I've been a Wizards fan for the last 15 years of my competent life, the last 20 years. When you 6, 7, that don't count. When you about 12, that's when you kind of understanding what's going on. You got a favorite player by then. And now you 35. These people, the Wizards fans, Pelicans fans, the Browns fans, the Hornets fans, they're not like the rest of y'all with a LeBron Cleveland jersey, with a LeBron Heat jersey, with a LeBron Cleveland jersey, again, different colors, with the Quicken Loan fucking shit on it, with a LeBron Laker jersey, with the LeBron when he's 6, and he 8, and he 12, and he 23. And you niggas that switch it, that's why we need a guideline. Because you niggas in 20 years, y'all done messed up fandom. We got niggas actually made up LeBron sexuals. Like that's a phrase that was even conceptually put together in somebody's brain. The LeBron shit has kind of ruined fandom in general. The Lakers shit has ruined fandom. The Cowboys have been irrelevant. If the Cowboys and Lakers, let's say the Cowboys and Lakers won like the same amount of championships in the last 30 years, fandom as we know it would be ruined. At least with New Yorkers, everybody kind of agree. You know, we don't fuck with New York like that. But LA, the Lakers, that's where the Hollywood niggas at. You niggas alone have ruined fandom. LeBron added to that. If the Cowboys was winning, oh my God. Oh man, I'll be watching curling. I'll be watching the hot dog contest. I'll be having a Kobayashi poster on my wall right now because I'd have been done with sports a long time ago. So we need to figure out something to put together something to where these niggas can switch teams. If you're a Wizards fans, come on, man. You've been strong enough. You've been strong enough. Well, actually, let's go back to Browns fans. I don't know about y'all. I think y'all should stay where y'all at. I seen too many y'all praising getting Watson and spending all that money on Watson. I seen too many y'all wanting the freak to be on y'all team. So let's take the Browns out of that. If you're a Wizards fan, if you're a Hornets fan, if you're a Pelicans fan, if you're an Oakland A's fan, who else been garbage forever? If you're a fan of them teams, we all need to get together and figure out how we can fucking switch teams. You can't go to the best team because that's just, like I said earlier in the pod, that's just outright dick riding. But if you can pick some middle of the pack niggas or some newly good niggas, like if you wanted to become an OKC fan, I give it to you. I give it to you. They ain't won a championship yet. If you want to become I can't let you become a Laker fan. I can't let you do that to yourself. I couldn't let you do that. But if you want to become a Cleveland fan, sure. You want to become an Orlando Magic fan? Cool with me. If you what's in football? I say the Browns. If you want to become a Lions fan, cool. That's cool. You can't become a Chiefs fan. You can't do that. You can't become an Eagles fan either, because Eagles fans is Eagles fans. They don't play that. They wouldn't even allow you in the stadium. They're smelling on you. If you want to become a Washington Commanders fan, feel free. They new winning. It's the new winning niggas. They done already been through the pain. The Commanders and the Wizards fan. Imagine being a Commanders and a Wizards fans together for the last 15, 20 years. Both together? I think actually, let's change that. For Washington, D.C. fans specifically, you can choose the best teams. If you want to be a Laker fan, you was a Wizards fan, go ahead and do it. I'm sorry. If you want to be a Chiefs fan, if you was a Commanders fan, you switching over. You don't care about the Jalen Daniels. You want to be a Chiefs fan. I'm sorry, you can do it. But 162 to 109, somebody need to be lined up with a super soaker with bleach in it. Somebody need to be blinded. Somebody need to be kneecapped. Somebody need to be burned with a lighter, just hold their arm and light up the bick right under their skin, just till they just scream a little bit. No real permanent damage. Just till they scream a little bit. Put some ants on their feet. Put their feet in the ant pile. Somebody on a team or staff needs to feel the overall pain of the fan base without just actual general violence. Like 30 people whooping your ass. It just needs to be a scenario of violence. The Thunder beat the Grizzlies by 20. The Heat beat the Hawks by 10. Let's talk about the Hawks. The Hawks the Hawks like the Bulls. They just it's a feisty team. Of course, they got Dyson Daniels. I forgot we had Dyson Daniels last couple years, and they didn't even play. I think I'm about to switch teams. I'm talking about the fucking Wizards. I'm ready to switch teams. What else I want to talk about? The goddamn Wizards, they got me pissed off. Let's talk about my gaming events. Y'all know we talk about this. We won't be long on this. Gaming for me, fellas and ladies. It's a lot of ladies. I get a lot of feedback. I spoke women listen to this, and I thought, not to say this is a whoever, whatever podcast, but it's mostly sports. But I do kind of talk that talk sometimes. I'm almost over gaming, man. I think I'm done. Not because I've been too old. I've been playing it too long. It take up too much time on my day. It ain't none of that. Everything kind of fucking sucks. Everything is kind of real bad. Last night I bought Monster Hunter Wilds. You know about gaming? If you don't know about gaming, look up Monster Hunter Wilds. This is kind of a different game. I played Elden Ring. So Monster Hunter Wilds, the dodging, the dip dodging and ducking, it don't seem really that crazy to me to start playing. I kind of didn't like it. I kind of didn't enjoy myself at all. I haven't enjoyed any new video games that have come out in quite a while. I have tried to like Call of Duty again. I've tried. I've tried to like Marvel Rivals. I've tried. I've tried to get back on Overwatch. I tried. And before I move past those games, first of all, people complain about games, old games this, the games that, people assume you trash. First of all, I'll drop 100 in Call of Duty right now. I'll drop 80. I'll drop 60 with just knifing right now. It's proof of it. It's on the computer, it's on the phone. It's proof of it. I got diamond camos, dark matter camos with a skateboard. I dropped 70 kills with a skateboard. No kill streaks, just UAVs. Niggas get hit with skateboards 70 times. Marvel Rivals, I come in there with Namor and I tears it up. I haven't played the competitive side yet. I really didn't get into it. But I play quick play. I know people judge it different. I'm still whipping some ass. Overwatch, Diamond. So I ain't talking from a trash. You know, most people say they don't like something, they usually just trash. But I just can't get into Marvel Rivals. It feels like Overwatch and Paladins and all these other games, but with Marvel characters. And I'll be honest, a lot of this stuff is just cheesy. Spider-Man is just cheesy. I like Namor. Namor is one of my favorites, probably my favorite characters. It's cheesy. It's just cheesy abilities. Wolverine, the little shark nigga. It's just like childish ass abilities. And I don't really like it. I don't really enjoy it. I don't like Magneto, Doctor Strange. I don't like the tanks, none of the tanks at all. The Cloak and Dagger as a heel, I think it's stupid. I think just the characters switching back, I think it's stupid. I just thoroughly don't enjoy the game. It's just annoying. Um, to try to play the game, like it's just I'm just not feeling it, and maybe I need to get back into more RPG. That's what I've been doing. I went and downloaded the Division 2. I told y'all Division 2 is just the greatest, to me, the best multiplayer game I've ever played. I've played a lot of games for a long time. Um, maybe I need to get back into some RPGs, MMOs. I don't know what to get into. Maybe y'all can let me know what to get into. Um, 2K and all that is trash. Man, all that is trash. I was thinking about maybe buying the show. But last time I tried to play it, oh my goodness, I couldn't throw a bat. I played with friends. It was 4 of us. None of us could throw a bat, and there's nothing that really out there that makes me feel excited about gaming again. Apex Legends, what I used to love, it just feels stale to me now. And Destiny 2, I played that again a couple days ago. That felt pretty good, pretty fun, pretty refreshing. But it's kind of more the same stuff, kind of over and over. Um, even though I like it, even I like playing it. And I don't know what else to get into. So we're gonna end the podcast on there. If y'all got any gaming suggestions, what y'all playing? I got a PC too. I got an Xbox and a PC. Maybe I should be buying a PS5 and just seeing what's on there. But I don't know the exclusives. But it seems like it's pretty much the same shit. But thank y'all for listening. It's gonna go up everywhere. It's gonna go up on the YouTube. And I really want to get together a, a petition or something, a sign-in sheet, a contract for niggas that want to switch teams, because 162 to 109 is just egregious. I'll holler.